Welcome, Sagittarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your reading. These readings are covering early October generally, and I've been tracking the movements of Venus, its various aspects during this highly active time. So, in a collective reading, I talked a little bit about Venus in relationship to Saturn, to Chiron, and to what's the other one? And Jupiter. And those are describing some of the ways that we are working through the energies that are available to us now, how we're distancing ourselves from the illusions, the unproductive uh, idealizations and romanticizations, fantasies of the past, in order to build and construct, to heal and to build our futures. Venus is now aspecting Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus. I'm sorry, Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto, the three most outer planets, as a way of positioning ourselves in a newly emerging world, sense of reality, and sense of who we are, so that the possibilities that are available to us are not what we had formerly expected. The card that I received for you, Sagittarius, is your overall energy is the High Priestess. This is really an acknowledgement of the really deep work that many of you have been doing to really look at the things that you've experienced and extract and recognize your own power in relations to challenges, disappointments that you've experienced. This is the ability to reflect throughout all of your experiences and understanding that the uh, the ways in which we identified energies coming from others are more often than not reflections of our own power, energy, and desires. And here you've extracted a lot of wisdom that is for you, that is encouraging you to reclaim a sense of authority over your life and over your contribution to the world. Underneath the deck is the Nine of Cups, which is really centering you in this deep satisfaction with your process. This is knowing that you've done everything that you can possibly do from a place of sincerity, authenticity, to pursue your goals, to understand and identify your needs and your desires, to own your ambition in a way that is productive and realistic, but that gives you a profound sense of satisfaction, contentment, that you are pursuing your abundance on the terms of your own ethics, skills, and expectations. The 10th house is about how others see you, the way that you identify yourself socially, the contribution you want to make. The Six of Pentacles is a beautiful card of balance. You give and receive, you exchange all energies with a sense of equity, generosity, productivity, and efficiency. So this is not making assumptions about what others need, just as you no longer accept assumptions, but you clarify those with the clear, explicit expression of what it is that you want. That's how you begin your negotiations, your relationships, so that what is being exchanged is clear. There's no sense that you assume a role or a position and in that way are often or have allowed yourself to overgive to a situation that turns out not to be what you thought it was. And this is beautiful because you are um, clear that anything can be achieved when everyone agrees to that. Everyone is explicit about what they want, what they're willing to do, and then you proceed in a way that is flexible and that acknowledges changes as they need to be made. In the first house, the moon card has been coming up for all you fire signs. The moon card is about this deep connection that you have with natural forces. It really affirms your connection to the high priestess, the moon. The moon is the respecter of the motion of the planets, other forces in your life and your environment that elicit a deep sense of memory and connection from you. Often that is, those memories revolve around our fears, our anxieties, uh, guilt or shame about things that we perhaps did or that we were involved in. Being from a family system in which you were given inappropriate responsibilities or criticized for things you had no control over, is something you've been willing to look at deeply and honestly. And that has been rewarding you as it's also freed up this deep well of support from your ancestors, and an ability to position yourself among your ancestors as a contributor, as not just receiving assistance, but being a part of healing generational traumas. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your foundation, even your family, the King of Pentacles asserts a sense of powerful foundation. What you're willing to work for, what you're willing to build, the investment you're willing to make in yourself, the ambition that you now can acknowledge, and that sense of foundation leading to your natural generosity on a more equitable footing, so that you recognize that it isn't necessarily the need to give away things, but rather modeling the way that you've achieved what you have as being more powerful. And that takes us back to the old adage, give someone a fish and they eat for a night. Teach someone to fish and they can feed themselves for the rest of their lives. Paraphrased, of course. So this is the kind of legacy and giving back that you're engaged in. Having been successful yourself, you now are in a position to show others how to achieve that success. And in the seventh house, the house of your significant others, the Knight of Wands is coming up often for you. This is one of your cards, and this is about exploring, but going further afield than loved ones, those you're familiar or safe with. This is about exploring, moving into arenas with enthusiasm and confidence, ways that you're inspired, so that you're now able to connect to those that have information you need, that inspire you, that you would like to learn from, that you think can support your development, something that you wish to build. Recognizing that you don't have all the tools to build what it is you want, but that you must enlist support and assistance along the way, and that you're less afraid to ask for the help that you need. It's still scary for some of you. It still means standing up for yourself, being in alignment with your own values so that you get the support you need. It also acknowledges that you must lead your assistants. You have the vision, and they are bringing to you best ideas as to how to extract, express, or benefit from, establish that expression so that it is profitable and functional. But you hold the vision so that you are the leader of those that support you. I'm going to clarify these messages, I believe, with Benicio del Toro's tarot deck. And I will pull out an oracle card towards the end. If this reading is resonating with you at this point, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. You are welcome to share this video and to comment below, particularly if this is resonating for you. I'd love to know that. I should find the name of this deck. The moon card is clarified by the High Priestess yet again. This is confirmation. And the Two of Wands. Yeah, you're planning. You're projecting what you want into the future. Now it feels like it is coming from this very deeply subliminal and organic place for you. This is an expression of the ways in which you have allowed yourself to evolve, the way you've been able to review your past challenges, connect with even the experiences of others who have come before you, so that you are now understanding better what your service, what your mission, what your contribution here needs to be. And with that, you are willing to step outside of your comfort zone. In the fourth house, the house of your family and home, the King of Pentacles is clarified by, I usually get two. Here I have the Tower and the Six of Wands. Yeah, this is an unexpected place for you, Sagittarians. The King of Pentacles represents something of a captain of industry, someone who is seasoned, experienced, successful, productive. And I think for many of you, for much of your life, you have avoided the accumulation of material things. Uh, uh, when things have begun to work, it has been scary to you. It has scared you off, and you've distracted yourself or avoided the investment required to make something grow and to establish a foundation. That has changed. You now understand that your gifts require uh, gifts, I might add, that have been acquired for many of you over lifetimes, need a foundation that is practical, that is realistic, that is grounded in the material realm in order to offer the kinds of mentorship, advisement, and to gain the victories needed to spur you on in your ongoing development. So the ability to create a foundation for what you now hope to grow. You now have had a revelation about the way things, you cannot rely on some of the institutions or relationships that you have had in the past. You realize that you gain what needs to be gained from those in order to move forward on building something of your own, building a future, and gaining victories along the way. These victories are a different experience than what you may have had in the past, where you built things and perhaps you were discounted, discredited, ignored, dismissed, not taken seriously. Now you're understanding that what you're building is a source and a force to be reckoned with. But this is all very unexpected for you. And that surprise, that unpredictability is that you can, in fact, be abundant and materially prosperous. It is not a bad thing. And I think this is overturning some of your illusions, fantasies, idealizations about the past, that you don't need money or you don't need much money. And in fact, you might need a lot of money to realize your vision. That's an example, of course. The Knight of Wands in the 7th house is clarified by 2 cards. The Queen of Blades, that's the Queen of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. Another card that is coming out quite liberally for the fire signs. This is about your discipline, your dedication, your ability to start from scratch, that you have everything you need. And as a result of having this strong foundation and this eternal curiosity, this ability to understand not only your own needs better, but to allow others to tell you what they need. Again, for your dispelling assumptions about other people based on what you have now learned about yourself. There was a lot of things you thought you knew, you thought you understood, that you're learning based on your own unfolding experience that are unexpected. And now you approach opportunities, even the building of something, with a sense of curiosity, a sense of openness about new ideas, new ways of doing things, and allowing yourself to be informed and shaped by better ideas. In the 10th house, the house of your social identity, I have the 10 of Blades, a connection with the Queen of Blades, the Queen of Swords. So that's King and Queen of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. This is beautiful. The 6s are echoing a very, very profound soul bond or connection that once uh, pulled all of your heart's love, lit up your sense of profound experience, a knowledge, a knowing that not only did you know an individual or you were familiar with a field of activity that was a passion, that informed the way that you understood relationship or any exchange of energy. And you're now opening that up to what you have learned. This is no longer an automatic. The connections may be automatic and authentic, but what they mean for how you actually move through the world, through the relationship, what you can build together, is open for your negotiation, open for communication. And this communication is based on curiosity, not leading with what you know, but asking questions, allowing others to give you the information that they find relevant or as led by your inquiry. So this is dramatic overturning of expectations. You did not think that relationship was going to be like this. You did not think that your professional experience or achievement was going to be in the arenas where you're now finding it. You're finding it in this deep contentment and balance within yourself, this deep harmony, this opening up and liberating, the joy of actually practicing your craft. I'm going to finish this reading with a seed and sickle card and hope that this has been insightful for you. And I've pulled the chickweed, number 9. And I believe Leo got the same card. Of course, number 9 resonates with the Hermit card. And I'm going to read the Dawn. The Dawn is about the veils. The dawn dusk represent the thin veils between worlds and resonates with this harvest season that is culturally very almost universal. and ways in which in the northern hemisphere we're moving away from the light in preparation for the winter months, hibernation, rebirth, but that requires a retreat first. And in the southern hemisphere, you're moving towards the light and a way of shaking off your winter energy, coming out of the winter, moving towards springtime, where the light gradually increases. And now that I have found almost the chickweed, or yeah, it's the chickweed. Oh boy. In Japan, chickweed is seen as lucky and is included in a dish prepared for the festival of 7 herbs. Chickweed and other early herbs are gathered on the morning of January 7th and prepared while reciting a prayer for good luck. New growth is fast to appear in the beginning of the spring, and the first green leaves are a good omen of things to come. A period of waiting is over. Fortune's blessings, results are starting to appear. Fortune's blessings will soon be yours. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for this reading. If you're interested in this content, there's more here. I thank you for your likes and subscribes. Until next time, namaste.